And now we have Mark and Maurice. Let's go.
This is, I don't know if my heart can
So
handle
this is player's choice.
Yeah, they're getting a little warmed up.
Yeah.
Mark has now lost the hat.
I offer
alternating hat
the Rooster
straps.
Booster to any competitor that wants a Rooster Boost.
I'll take some Rooster Booster. Rooster.
I need some. Just watching you guys, I need a Rooster Boost. All right, looks like the competitors are looking ready.
You see Mark doing his little finger warm-ups.
Yeah, getting those fingers loose. A little bit.
Finger guns.
On one corner, we have Maurice. On the other corner, we got newcomer Mark. Who will take it? Who will fly all the way to Portland on company money? Find out now. Is this best of 5?
Best of 5.
Best of 5. And
Finals.
I believe the players can choose the starting level. So the top seed chooses 15. All right, we're going 15.
15.
For that added drama. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Game 1 of the finals.
Ooh, similar line placements to start. Just like one off the side, Swanky and a mind meld by both competitors.
They probably planned that before the match.
Yeah, they probably talked about it.
Nice tuck by Maurice up there.
A couple Tetrises on the board, one for each player.
It's just a difference of 19 points right now.
Yep.
An unfortunate Z.
I feel like an interesting scoring mechanic would be you get a point for every time you tap a button.
You would never win that.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
That would be poverty strats for me. But I'm thinking about the future.
I like that. All right, so Mark able to keep it clean and just
Mark
keep
playing
put these Tetrises in there.
very clean, 48,000 point lead, which is a substantial early lead. Maurice has been kind of getting the feel for the game. A little shook on that Z placement. You do not want to do a lot of digging against an aggressive, wonderful player like Mark. And indeed, that lead is up to 63,000 points.
So yeah, Mark is your #1 seed. He had the highest qualifying score by almost 250,000 points. He had an 855,000 qualifying score that he put up earlier today.
Absolutely.
So obviously he can hit some big numbers.
And we've seen one transition, maybe 2. Are we going to see another one here? It kind of requires both players to participate. Maurice not having a stable board field is hurting his ability. Oh, he wanted that line spin. He wanted that line spin.
That's how mine look. I just end up moving them one instead of spinning them at the right time. It's a tight window.
It is a really, really tight window, even on level 15. Mark with a 70,000 point lead and just a pristine board that he can fire Tetrises into. And that is another one. It is relentless.
He's just got a sequence of pieces there that would not let him get Tetris ready.
Yep. But he was content with just taking some singles and doubles. He's working with a really, really frisky lead here. So might as well, pull the foot off the gas a little bit and just rip some more Tetrises.
Rip them.
Just rip them.
Maurice, though, looking really clean now. Has to be feeling good looking at his board. Always having a place for the pieces that he's getting.
I don't recall the deficit, but he was in quite a bit of a deficit in the last match and came back. It's going to be a different feel because obviously he's playing a much more aggressive competitor. They can open up a giant lead. So he is 81,000 points behind. Taking a look at Mark's stack, just nice, clean. He's been able to stay out of the major digs. It's been a couple lines here and there, but it hasn't been anything too drastic. and that has really, really helped him out.
You say that, but look, Maurice has already closed it to 47,000. He's practically cut it in half.
So that's about 2.5, maybe 3 Tetrises and another Tetris. That being said, we got Mark nice and clean, open for business with a Tetris of his own. Nice double L RNG for Maurice there. Maurice gonna try to do some damage on the left side. He is now down 66,000 again. He had cut it close to 1 Tetris, but that's how fast Mark can open it up again. So after some opening nerves, some opening tough RNG sequences, Maurice seems to have settled down, getting into a little bit of a groove. Mark also clicked in, feeling it, in the zone.
Ooh, just a Z burst for Maurice over there.
Yeah. Mark dealing with his own little Z burst as well. Oh,
Nice
Maurice with a dirty Tetris,
Tetris.
but he has just transitioned.
And his board is a little rough.
Yep, a little rough on the board. Oh, that's not when you want to get a totem pole going. Maurice was playing quite fast, so he was a little bit faster than Mark. And 65,000 points down in the middle of a dig. This is not where you want to be. And that is going to spell doom.
Game 1.
Game 1 of this best of 5. Still a lot of Tetris to be played, but game 1 goes to Mark. Excellent, solid play. Some fireworks go off for the young man. Sportsmanship has been exchanged, and game 2 will be starting once everybody's ready. Looks like they picked the
They
level.
look ready.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
In case you're wondering how Mark is holding the controller, he has his left hand over the top of it and his left thumb pressing the flip buttons. So the A and B buttons are being pressed by his left thumb, which comes over the top of his controller.
The whole structure is actually supported by his knee as well. So instead of having like a board or his lap to like put it against, the knee is a very solid structure. So 200 IQ strats to keep controller stability by my man Mark.
It's always a bit of a nerves check. You start out, you just kind of get the same bad pieces that push you up the board.
Absolutely. And that first initial, the initial drought always kind of messes with you. It's a psychological warfare that you battle Tetris with. Maurice, super clean, can maybe retake the lead with a Tetris.
If he ever gets the long bar.
If he gets a line, he's
in a bit of a drought right now.
in the middle of a drought.
There it is.
And boom.
He didn't like that feeling, so he's like, I'm going to burn this down a little bit.
Yeah, that was starting to shape up into kind of a spiry, tough situation. Mark fires back, takes the lead back with that Tetris. One Tetris separates these two competitors.
Back and forth, firing Tetrises, stealing the lead, taking the lead,
boom.
giving it back.
Both players feeling it in the groove.
It's just such a fun game to watch.
I feel like Mark is unique in the sense that he hyper taps all the time. So even on 15, he just loves getting those pieces to their places as fast as possible.
And pressing down.
And
Extra
pressing down.
inputs. Obviously with a 15 start, that could be a points difference. But I think even on 18, I saw him pressing down a fair amount, so. It's just great. great. Great Tetris.
There's not a lot to be said about what's happening here. Both players handling biz. Mark playing a little bit faster. Maurice seems to have slowed it down just a little bit.
Well, he's getting droughted again.
Yeah, this is a drought that's entering the 20s. He's going to have to block as well. You do not want to have to do that. Now he's double line dependent, so using the line he finally gets just to get the well open again. Very frustrating.
Oh,
the flip.
Wow. It's brutal. That drought just pushed him up so high.
It put him on the rocks. That was tough. And then missing the flip. Could have got that double. Could have been Tetris ready.
Wow.
Hate to see that.
Heartbreaking.
And that is 2 games for Mark. This could be the deciding one. Will Maurice fight back? Will he play with a chip on his shoulder and get back in this game? We will find out now if everybody is ready.
Yep.
We have the level. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Game 3 of the finals. This could be match game. This could be the beginning of a reverse sweep.
Absolutely.
It will definitely be exciting.
That too. Starting out nice and flat.
Nice boards for both players. Yep. Maurice gets the first Tetris.
A little bit of drought for Mark, but he gets the line, slams the Tetris. Maurice filling it well with Z's and T's.
Little bit of digging for Mark right now.
Just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. Maurice not content with, not happy with what he had to do there. But if he can get a dirty Tetris, there we go. He had to go way up the board for that one.
And Mark fires right back.
Yep.
It's only a 13,000 point difference right now.
Mark with a tuck. That tuck was a little too close to the wall, so that's going to be a little tricky unless, yeah, so it's going to
start to fester
create a little bit of a fester. Nothing too major, but you can see that it's just kind of a repeating difficult pattern that just kind of sticks around.
Such a close game. A 10,000 point lead for Maurice right now.
Okay.
Because Mark had to dig out of that.
Yeah, but Mark got that double, cleaned it really flat, got it done.
He takes the lead, he loses the lead.
Back and forth, 10,000 point lead. Maurice a little behind in line, so he's got a little more room to work. He's gonna need something flat.
He takes the triple because that was a kind of an overhang tuck that very few pieces were going to be able to solve. He recognized that almost immediately.
Yeah, so he
bailed on it.
He pulled the ejector switch on it. This is so close. So close.
Not even 1,000 points separate these two players right now. Maurice with a nice
Mark
Tetris.
did a little bit of burning here.
Mark with a bit of a square burst now.
Yeah. Oh, that T was kind of an unfortunate piece there, just because it added a little weight to his to the well he was trying to dig. And now he's got some L dependencies, but
oh my gosh, it gets them immediately.
But he had both of them set up. It wasn't the same one, so it wasn't such a difficult ask from RNG. Maurice has opened up a 34,000 point lead. And will he be able to expand it? Mark is still in a little bit of a dig situation, but
manages to open as well.
He is out of it now.
Now he's Tetris ready. Feeling good, pressing down, determined.
Oh, Maurice almost blocked as well, but kept it open for the Tetris. 32,000 point lead.
A lot of digging in this game.
Yes.
Just kind of some unfortunate pieces, forcing them to put weight on holes in their stacks.
Again, that T that Maurice had to do on his hole is just a little bit of an annoyance. when you're trying to dig out. Mark is super clean. Let's see what he can do now. Nice little setup. I love the patience of the skim. Just keep it nice and flat. Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive and build some spires in the interest of getting Tetris ready.
Yeah, there's being opportunistic, and then there's kind of sabotaging your board.
Yep. Back and forth we go. We are almost dead even on lines. Maurice is playing a little bit slower.
And with that Tetris, Mark regains the lead by 2,000 points.
Yeah, who will get some timely
And
lines?
Maurice says, no, give me that lead, I want it back.
Both plays. Oh, that's the square tower is getting pushed up a little bit.
His
Yeah,
left is just not
oh my
built
gosh,
on at all.
even more squares. So frustrating when you build a square tower and then you get 3 more behind it. He's in a little bit of a dig. He did not wait for that line. He's just, you know what, I'm just going to do it with what I can do. Gets a Tetris underneath, which feels very nice.
Helps lower what you're trying to fix.
And it really bit into the lead that Maurice had.
Maurice still up 16,000 points.
But he's running out of aggressive scoring levels. He's about to start getting transition here. Great dirty Tetris by Maurice. He understood the scenario. He understood that he wanted to get some points right there.
And Mark just kind of trying to dig down.
Yep.
He's got some alternating holes. That
Mark would have loved to use some of these burns for Tetrises as we get her close to 19. Has to be a little frustrating just to single into what's looking like a transition here. Oh, it looks like Maurice wanted to take a single there, but the levels got a little bit wrong. But
so Mark chasing down.
He's got a lead.
30,000 points.
But it's always nice to know what you have to chase down. That's why you always want to stay in the game.
This is where you can really see that speed of his tap.
Yeah, he can do it with a Tetris, or he can do it with some singles. He's got plenty of levels to work with. He's 18,000 point lead now. And then that triple is going to drop it down to 12,000, so 6,000 for a triple. Looks like he wants to do it with a Tetris. A triple or a Tetris is going to do it, and there we go.
That is game 3, and Mark is your winner. What a show.
Very well done.
With some
Great game by Mark.
So we will see Mark at the CTWC in October.
His ticket is in the mail. In the mail.
Or they could probably order it online.
But that was the winning strategy, and that's going to really help him in Portland. Staying in the game, not topping out, keeping yourself, digging at all costs. Just
you can't score if you're dead.
Can't score if you're dead.
Can't get those points if you top yourself out.
Especially you got clean right at the right time. He did a lot of digging, but right at that transition, he was ready for so much bad RNG.
Yeah. It was really, really fun to watch.
But huge shout out to all of our competitors, especially Maurice with the finals, the back-to-back finals.
That's impressive.
And big shout out to you guys for watching.
There's
This has been so much fun
along the way,
yeah,
for sure.
it's been great.
Oh,
it's been great
nice.
commentating. He's getting the victory hugs from his buddies.
And then maybe we can pull him over here. I know you guys have a lot of questions about his tapping.
German champion, Mark. Mark, what is your last name?
Maya.
I didn't hear that, but my man Mark. So you have a first name, my man, last name, Mark, is the new thing. Dude, well played. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Did you have a different strategy going into the finals? Did you, with the 5 games, right, you had a little more to work with. Tell me about the finals.
Actually, in the finals, I tried to play a lot more safe, do more burns, and not so aggressive. Because I was like, I can play level 19
right.
speed, and Maurice probably can't play so long on level 19.
Right, so you got to use that use that as leverage to really kind of score, because you can do a lot of scoring on 19 without a lot of aggression. So that's a great strategy. So tell us, how long have you been playing NTSC Tetris?
3 days.
3 days. So that's 3 days, and you had been training for PAL, is that correct?
Yes.
How long have you been playing PAL Tetris?
For about 1 year, I would say.
1 year?
Yes. I remember last year I was also here on this event.
Oh, awesome.
But I didn't knew that. I knew too late. So I came 50 minutes before end of qualifiers, and I saw the CTWC Germany.
Yeah.
CTWC Germany, and I was like, okay, I can try to make some scores, but I didn't make it in because I was just too late.
Well, I mean, you took matters in your own hands, and you're like, next year,
yes,
you just wait.
Exactly.
You just wait. No, so you have a very compelling play style, obviously with the hybrid tapping. Tell us about your grip. So,
do you have a controller right here?
let's get a close up on this grip.
I'll hold the microphone so you can show the grip.
First I take a controller and press it against the knee as hard as I can, and I'm using from these fingers this vibration to control the D-pad like this. So I press this again, press the controller against the knee and vibrate the D-pad, and then I'm using.
It's an absolute blur. That's not the camera. It's actually a blur.
The left hand to hold the controller tight, and the left thumb to turn the blocks for A and B, and then I'm like.
It's super impressive. It's super impressive, especially with an old piece of hardware like this controller is not made to go that fast, and to see it happen, it's awesome.
But actually, I changed the rubbers.
Okay.
On my controller.
Yeah.
Because they were old and I don't know, weird.
For sure. Yeah, dude, you're gonna be going through rubbers fast. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go. I'm sorry?
If he knows how fast he can tap.
Do you know how fast you can tap? Because Corion has a device that shows you like how many beats per minute or something.
Actually, one time I connected my NES controller with my PC to check, and it was like between 14 and 15.
14 and 15 hertz. So
press
that's
per second.
14 per second. 14 and 15 per second. That's hummingbird heartbeat tier speed. So super impressive. Tell us, you got the ticket to the CTWC. Will you be coming in October?
Of course.
There we go. That's all you need to hear. So you see him now, get used to it, because you'll see him in a couple months. Hopefully not against me. Hopefully not against me. I'll try to work the bracket so I'm on the other side. I'm going to do a lot of bracket hiding, for sure.
Actually, someone told me you like losing against hyper tappers.
I mean, I like is a strong word. Like, it's happened, for sure. But yeah. Great game. That's a
Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful tournament. So, cheers, guys. Thank you.
And then we're going to pull in Maurice, the other finalist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Maurice, come on. We're not going to talk to Maurice? Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
The other finalist. Look at this guy.
Hi.
So, tell me, how tired are you? How excited?
I guess
What do you think?
I mean, I've been exhibiting myself the past 5 days now, so
Yes.
I guess I'm tired from that.
Okay, so the Tetris didn't even factor
I
into
could
it.
play some more Tetris, yeah.
Okay. True addict right there. True Tetris addict. Tell us a little bit about your history with this event.
Last year I saw that there was a CTWC Germany, and so I decided to just participate. I haven't actually played a lot of NES Tetris before that. I used to have it, but like in a multi-card, and I always played Super Mario Bros. And Nintendo World Cup. But I did play it on Game Boy a lot, and it's similar. so I picked it up pretty fast. I managed to like qualify for the finals, which was just one match last year, which I lost. But I got my revenge in the semi-final.
Oh, that's right. So that was like the second finals from last year. That was you and Giant.
Yeah, that was the final from last year.
So that's a takeaway that you can be proud of, you know, when you're walking away and make it to the finals anyways. Like,
yeah, my goal was to win just one. So winning two was twice that. That's pretty good.
Awesome. So tell us about what you're doing here at Gamescom in general. Like, how many years have you been here?
Well, I've been here every year because I came as a visitor. I live pretty close by, so in 2009, when the first year I was a visitor. But since 2012, I've been exhibiting myself as Stab Yourself, which you know, of course.
Absolutely.
I made games like Not Tetris, which you may have heard of.
Love Not Tetris.
Yeah, so I've been exhibiting that, and it's a lot of fun every year. You see a lot of people, you see a lot of reactions. Like as a game developer, it's always great to just see like first-hand impressions of people playing your game.
Heather said it the best, and we mentioned it before on stream, but the Not Tetris Stab Yourself booth has the most laughter and of any of these. You can probably hear it from here. It is nonstop, and so it's just at the core and essence of what you want at a Gamescom is what you get with the Stab Yourself booth. So huge shout out to StabYourself.net, Merc, Maurice, love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for having us as your guests.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's actually really cool because I've been watching your stream. I've been watching you play CTWC before I even knew that you liked my game. And when I found out, I was like, oh my god!
Let's go.
Jonas likes my game.
So speaking of games, your next game coming out.
Yeah.
What is the next drop from Maurice, StabYourself.net?
Yeah, so we're working on the sequel to Not Tetris 2, which is going to be Not Tetris 3. And I'm not super sure what's going to be in it, but at least it'll be a multiplayer, probably online, so you can play with someone over the internet. And, well, let's see. I don't want to promise too much.
Spoken like a true developer. It's been a joy. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the interview. Thank you, Heather, for co-commentating. For Maurice for running the whole thing, and
other Maurice.
Other Maurice. So you're not Maurice,
oh,
because Not Tetris, and then he's Maurice.
I'm also Maurice.
I know. It's a conundrum. All right, we're gonna be signing off, but thank you for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time at CTEC. CTEC, yeah. We will be commentating. In English, again, in a foreign country, somehow, weirdly. All right, thank you, guys.